Hello everyone, this is Do welcoming you back to another Sword of Convallaria video. I hope you all had better luck pulling Samantha Everglow than I did, because it took me a painful 170 pulls to finally get her. But hey, bad luck aside, today's video is all about showcasing a defensive build for Samantha Everglow and how she performs in battles where enemies can one-shot most of your team. On top of that, I'll be showing you how she synergizes perfectly with our latest collaboration unit, Falin. So without further ado, let's jump right in. One thing to note with this defensive strategy is that you'll want to treat Falin as your bunker. What I mean by that is positioning your team around her so she can continuously shield and heal everyone with recovery magic. At the same time, Samantha comes in with Prayer of Devotion to protect the squad. These two skills work hand in hand, creating a synergy that allows your allies to survive hits that would normally be fatal. This strategy works especially well with defender units, since they gain bonus damage when they're protected by a shield. Now in my case, my Falin is only at 3 stars, which means she can't generate a shield for herself. That makes her the #1 priority to protect. Samantha's Prayer of Devotion really helps her survive potentially fatal attacks, but if you have Aisha, she's an excellent guard for Falin and can make this setup even safer. Just briefly, I've adjusted Samantha's skill loadout to run with Light of Sanction, Protection of Light, Judgment Sanctum, Prayer of Devotion, and Chain of Regeneration. Out of these, Prayer of Devotion is the key skill you'll absolutely want if you plan to use her defensively. For equipment, I stuck with the standard recommendations I've mentioned before, since she still has solid DPS potential through her alerts and basic attacks. And as for the diffusing prism you see on mine, just ignore that. I'm planning to swap it out for her 5-star signature weapon once I unlock it using cornucopia fruits, cause my luck on pulling her has been absolutely terrible. Before we move on, just a quick clarification. Radiant Shine is the exact same buff as Glorious Light, in case you were confused. I've already passed this feedback along to the devs, so hopefully they clean up the translation in the future to make it less confusing. This buff is the main reason Samantha can keep your units alive through attacks that would normally be fatal, and when you combine it with Falin's skill, the two really come together into a life-saving strategy for your team in tough battles. Speaking of Falin, I've equipped her with Reorganized Cube, Wild Spice Vial, and the Stars Tarot. As you might have guessed, this loadout is specifically tailored for her primary role in the game, being everyone's bunker in tough battles. For engraving, you can experiment with Double Cup for extra healing, or Cup and Wand if you want to dabble with teleportation magic. That said, after a few weeks of using her, I've honestly never needed her teleportation skill in any difficult fight. I know it's her ultimate move, but for a hyper-defensive bunker strategy, this build simply works better. Equipping her with energy restoration ensures she can spam recovery magic every single turn, while gentle support boosts her teammates' attack. Now, let's take a look at what I've activated on her skill tree. At rank 1, I went with recovery magic since it's the skill I rely on most. At rank 3, I activated energy recovery for the reason I just mentioned. I might consider Field Extra in the future if I ever run into battles where my team is constantly hammered by AoE damage, but so far that hasn't been the case. At rank 5, I activated both nodes to boost her attack stat, which in turn increases her healing. If you're choosing, I'd prioritize Selfless Rescue since it's a lifesaver in clutch moments. At rank 7, I unlocked Teleportation Magic, honestly, just because. At rank 9, I went with Adaptive Strike since it adds more utility. And at rank 11, I activated the node for the attack stat, but I'd still prioritize general support here. As for her Ascension, I'd recommend maxing out her unique Ascension. This really cements her role as your team's bunker, and if you've already cleared her Ascension quest, you should have had enough materials to max it a few weeks ago. Plus, it grants your allies extra crit chance, which makes it an excellent skill to have equipped at rank 13. So that's it for today's showcase of a defensive Samantha Everglow team setup with Falin. Let me know down in the comments if you've actually found any practical use for Falin's teleportation skill. I'd really love to hear your experience. And as always, stay cool, stay crispy. This is Doe signing off. See you in the next video.